One of my favourites when it comes to online football analysis. My guy Mo, how you doing, bro, man?
Not too bad, man. You're a charmer. You say that to everyone.
Nah. Not everyone's my favourite, bro. You know, you're an Arsenal brother, and I know that when you give us the info, Akeem hates it, but I know that, you know, you always come with your talk and how you feel. So tell us what you thought of the game today, man.
Well, man, do you know what? I thought for a long time it was an Arsene Wenger game. It was literally no change. It really wasn't. It was a case of not enough defensive solidity at the back, and you know, and it was just. And the thing is, but I feel like you have to constantly remind yourself that this is all going to take time. Like, you can't get on the manager's back. And I was worried because on the counter-attack, West Ham were constantly looking dangerous. Yeah. Snodgrass had a chance where Petr Cech made himself really big and managed to, you know, obviously block the shot. That should have definitely been a goal. And they'll look back at this and think, well, how the hell did we only score one? But on the plus side, though, like Chelsea, we've shown a lot of character. Do you know what I mean? We've made sure we've kept our heads and we've got the job done in the end. So we can't complain too much.
We've come from 2 losses, by the way.
Exactly, yeah.
Any other team will just fold. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And think, oh no, the pressure of the new manager. You can see that the message is still trying to be, you know, moved on to the team. And we got to remember, for me, it's his 3rd day at work.
Exactly.
You can't get sacked on your 3rd day at work, mate.
Exactly. But do you know what? I worry that if we had lost today, you know what the reaction would have been. People aren't going to... I think the reality is people aren't going to give him time. They're not going to accept it. And now, it's almost difficult for Emery now because the first 2 games, no one expected him to win. So really, there was not that much pressure. Yeah. This was the first game where there was the expectation to win, and he's delivered. Yeah. And now when you look at the next kind of like 5-6 games, we all expect to win those games. So now he's going to have... And we're not going to win all of them. You know, this is too competitive of a league. So now that's where we're going to see people reacting to defeats that we're not expecting, or throwing points away that we're not expecting to throw away. And that will tell us how people are going to, like, you know, give him time or not. But we're happy today, man. We've won the game. We've got points on the board. We're out of the relegation zone area. So, you know, I'm happy.
Now, we're going to do something different here. Yeah, we're talking about the Arsenal game today, but you know your football in general, all right?
Yep.
Akeem, this one's for you. Manchester United, right? Personally, me, after seeing Paul Pogba in the World Cup, I looked and I thought, whoa, that's a completely different player than who I thought he was. Yeah. You've got to respect him now. 100%. Do you know what I mean?
No, not now. Yeah. There was always respect for Paul Pogba. I'm happy to admit, before United signed him, he was my dream signing.
Wow.
I'm talking about
you knew about him, like you was like, when you saw him, what he was doing at Juventus.
100%. Paul Pogba is a phenomenal player. He's got so much ability. He can absolutely dominate games. He can make people look silly. He's one of those players you're too scared to get near because you know that he can make you look
got skill
stupid.
as well.
Exactly that. And so for me, his potential is limitless, and that's why it's so sweet. That's why I love it so much to see a player of that caliber being that bad at United. Because
is it him or is it Jose though, man?
It's not Pogba. It's 100% not Pogba. If he's allowed to flourish, if you build a team around him, you focus on his strength instead of constantly battering him down, he'll be a very, very good player for you. And I kind of feel like it's not hard. All you have to do is say to Pogba, you're a good lad, your hair looks nice. He'll go out and play brilliant, do you know what I mean? Walk up to Pogba in the morning, do a stupid little dab, he'll be happy. But I don't know why Mourinho seems to be pressing the self-destruct button. He's doing it with Luke Shaw, he's doing it with Pogba, he's done it many times in the past. So, you know, long may it continue. We'll sit there, get the popcorn out, watch Akeem and watch Mourinho and watch Pogba. Loving seeing it, man.
And also, I want to say, so we've spoken about Pogba. Have you seen the Man City documentary that everyone's talking about?
I haven't seen it yet. No.
Akeem's words were, oh, it's not great. It was along the lines of, if you haven't seen it, make sure you watch the podcast after this. He said that it's not great. What he done is standard.
Yeah, he basically said, you have to watch a podcast just to wind yourself up. But what he said was that if any team does a documentary when they win the title, they'll look good, you know, just by default. And it's like, well, you will look good because you won the title, for God's sake. But how can you take anything away from Pep? They talk about the money. If you're going to spend that much, what he's doing is value for money, because ultimately you can't get any better than what he's doing in the league. Obviously,
100 points.
You need to deliver Champions League and all that sort of stuff. But as far as league managers go, he's smashing it. No one can talk to him. He's given better pound for pound value than Mourinho. Simple as that.
Wow, so that's hard to take for a lot of people, but sometimes
it's the reality, isn't it?
Say it as it is.
Yeah, that's the reality, man.
And Liverpool. Do you know what I think Liverpool is very interesting? I reckon if Unai Emery is given the time that Jurgen Klopp has been given, because don't forget, Jurgen's been here for was it like 3 years now?
Yeah, something like
that. Something like that. Do you know what I mean? They only started clicking Christmas.
It takes a
last
few
year, you know what I mean?
Windows, man. It takes a few transfer windows. This isn't Championship Manager where you can just dump loads of money in the transfer market and sign everyone up. The reality is, Klopp struggling his first year, Mourinho struggling his first year. Pep struggling his first year, Pochettino struggling his first year. There's very few managers that come and dominate in their first year. Look, Arsene Wenger did it in its first full season for Arsenal. Conte did it, you know. But these are the exceptions, man. So we've got to give Emery time. For me, I've gone on record a lot of times, and by saying it out loud, you kind of bind yourself to it. I'm not going to slate Emery, provided it doesn't get worse than last year. So if he finishes 7th, I'm going to complain. If he finishes 6th or higher, that's it. He's got that experimental season.
You've heard it for the main man himself. Listen, Mo, always love having you on. Big J Akeem, get this guy on the podcast.
You,
do you know what I mean? We're going to invite you to our debate show.
100%.
We've got a debate show that's coming out really soon, guys. Stay tuned. It's all of us on the show, and we're also going to start getting some of you supporters on the show as well. So please stay tuned for the debate, and we're going to need you guys to name the show as well. Love, man. See you there, bro.
Perfect, man. Cheers, Joel.
Make sure all our other videos, press the subscribe button, put on the notification button. One take, it was a fail.